Welcome to Eagles and Airwaves, voices and topics from Thompson Valley High School.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Game Corner. I'm your host, Kason, and today I have to talk about a board game. I do have to make this episode kind of fast because I don't have a lot of time. Today I've decided to talk about Axis and Allies, specifically the 1942 version. This is a game that I am talking about, but I don't actually like playing that much. So I'm going to try and put personal biases aside, except for the rating at the end. And yeah, I guess I'll start talking about it. So Axis and Allies is a game set at the tail end of World War II, with America joining the war and France already falling, obviously, because they do that. It's a joke. I love the French. That's also a joke. I don't actually like the French that much. Let's see. Where to start with this game? Okay, well, first off, it's kind of like Risk in the sense that it is luck-based, and that is by far my least favorite part of it. I feel like the game is entirely dependent on luck, and you can win and lose based off of dice rolls, which is that takes strategy out of strategy games, in my opinion. At that point, you may as well roll a dice, and if you get above 3, you win, and if you get below 3, you lose, and you have no need to play a board game. But that's personal opinion. I'm setting that aside for this, or I'm going to try to anyway. Let's see. Let me open my notes for this one, because I did make a script again this time. So, well, I don't know if I decided to finish it. There's a chance I just didn't. So let's see. Oh yes, okay. Axis Allies 1942. It's a very interesting game. There's a lot of units, which can make it so that it's less luck dependent. Because the units have different strengths and weaknesses, and they each have different values based on what you can roll on a dice. So, like, there's an attack value, which you... I don't remember. I haven't played this game in a while. I probably should. Oh, wait. First, let me talk about the countries you can play. There are 5 countries. The United States, Britain, Germany, Russia, and Japan. And the units in this game are the aircraft carrier, infantry, fighter, bomber, tank, destroyer, submarine, and transporter. As I said, each unit has their own strengths, benefits, and disadvantages. For example, the destroyers have 4 strength, but only 1 health, which means if you roll above the defense, it's kind of like armor class in D&D. If you roll above the defense for the unit, it does that amount of damage. So, like, for example, the destroyer, fighters have 2 health, or 2 attack and 3 health. So you could one-shot them with a destroyer, but the destroyer is a really low amount of health, and you don't have to roll very high to hit it either. Actually, no, I think it's a 4. I think you have to roll a 4 or above to hit it. Which is very cool. That is a part I like about the game. Even though it is luck dependent, I enjoy the fact that you get to choose what to make. And depending on that, you could win or lose. The infantry are really funny because one time I played as Russia, and they have a lot of infantry, but they don't have much in terms of tanks or planes. So basically what I did as Russia was I just stacked all of my infantry on one point and waited for the Germans to attack me. And I just like 11 infantry on one space, and they attacked me, and I got 11 rolls. So like, what do you do about that? Because chances are you are going to roll above most of the like defense for the units. All infantry are the weakest. You only have to roll a 2 to hit them, and I think they have 1 attack and 2 health. So like fighters can one-shot them, tanks can one-shot them. Anything but their infantry, I think, can one-shot them. I mean, in terms of that, though, it's very well thought out game. Let's see, what else? Trying to keep this short and concise, giving as much details as I can about the game. What else do I like about it? I appreciate the fact that it's supposed to be historically accurate. There's a production thing that is based off of the amount of... It's kind of like supply centers and diplomacy. If you don't know what diplomacy is, go watch my first episode, or maybe second episode? Watch my second episode, because I talked about diplomacy. That was probably less concise and a lot more like pauses of me thinking of what to say. But it was a learning experience, and now I format my podcasts, usually, to make them better. I've got 1 minute on the clock, so... yeah, so they're like supply centers in diplomacy. America starts with 12, I think. But they're not limited to 1. So like America has East America East America and West America, and they're both worth 3. America starts with Northern Canada, which is worth 1. They start with Brazil, which is worth 1, which is peculiar. I don't think America should start with that, but they had to make them better, and somehow... No, it was 5 and 5. East and West America are both 5. You get 1 from Northern Canada and 1 from Brazil, and you start with 12. Soviet Union starts with 5, which I think is the lowest. Oh no, that's the bell. Okay, well, I think I'll finish this really quick, because I don't really have to run to class. Britain starts with 9. Germany starts with 9. Japan starts with 6, I think. So, very cool game. However, if it didn't have the like randomness of luck in it, I would give it a 10 out of 10 pink unicorns. But for the luck of it, I'm gonna give it 6 out of 10 pink unicorns. Thank you everybody for listening. I was Kason, and this was Game Corner. Signing off. I'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Eagles and Airwaves, Voices and Topics from Thompson Valley High School.